Hi, I'm Charmaine Marie Cacciola from Western Australia, and this is a submission of work in hand with me and Capri. So since my last video of work in hand, I have had major breakthroughs. I can now recognise the weight of the rein and when my horse is working through his back correctly. So all of my training now is consisting of working towards that weight of the rein and being able to stretch continuously with just the right weight of the rein. So Capri is starting to understand that. So today was a great lesson. I was able to get him not to be rushing and to really just have a nice rhythm and really work on trying to keep that weight of the rein. I've realised that he does not like stretch as well with the rein over his wither, so I picked that up very quickly through this lesson and moved the rein out onto his neck, and he immediately starts stretching. So that is a good sign because my feel is quite consistent, and I'm getting quicker at being able to move my hands up and down with the weight of the rein, and I seem to be able to do this a lot better because I'm now just looking a little in front of me without always focusing on Capri. Here I'm just asking him to move his shoulders out into that outside rein, and you can see he's getting a lot of flexion through his pole. He's got more mobility through his withers, and again you'll see he won't stretch continually down with that weight of the rein over his withers. And again I'll lift my hand up and take that weight of the rein back because I can feel that as soon as I start feeling a heavy rein, he is not coming through his back and those hind legs aren't coming underneath him. So yeah, I am just really, that's all I'm training for, is that weight of the rein and consistency. This lesson I didn't want too much activity because this is the first time I actually had Capri to be this consistent without trying to be on the forehand and rush me, and we've got a nice walk. It will become more active, and that will be when he starts showing the signs of being able to take those bigger strides with the weight of the rein. And again, across the wither, you can see his head doesn't go too much below the knees. This is the worst part of my arena. It's a little bit uphill, so he jogged through it, and then I just caught him enough to try and get that weight of the rein back and ask him to move over in a lateral with a bit of inside flexion, because if I have a straight rein on the outside rein, it would put too much pressure on his left hind leg, which is his weakest part of his body. So he did that really well, and yeah, I immediately praised because that's what I'm training for. And I've also realised that he has a conformation fault. He is actually pigeon-toed a little bit on his feet. So when he's walking, he's actually pivoting his left hind leg in a little and taking most of the weight on his stifle joint. So that's causing stress. And you'll see through this video that he is right. Hind leg hock flexes a lot more than his left hind hock. So it's definitely a huge breakthrough for me because I'm starting to be able to really recognise my horse's movements and how I can train to correct and help strengthen them. I'm really in the zone, focusing on Capri continuously. So here you can see he's kind of stabbing with that left hind leg, and he comes up off the forehand because he's trying to evade and protests a little bit, but again he just does not like that outside rein over his wither, see. So I immediately go back to where he is comfortable, which is around on his outside of his neck, and his shoulders are moving out. I'm really making sure that he's really trying to travel as straight as he can on the bend. I know it's difficult for him. So we've had some really, really great breakthroughs, and the training is going well. So here he's really not engaging his hind, he comes behind the vertical a bit, but then I really start pushing myself up, change my where my hands need to be and get that rein back, walk towards his shoulder and ask for that lateral with bend, because he can't take full weight on that left hind leg, and he does really well. I'm so pleased with the way his body is moving now. So I always just try to praise him straight away for whatever we're working on. There's no rush with anything. I really train my horses to learn and to be able to ask questions, and now that I am experiencing and feeling so much more with my horse, I have more confidence that I can help him to really work through his back and make that stifle or joint a lot stronger than it is. So we just do our no more than 30 minutes 5 days a week at the moment. So there's no rushing anything. We just try every day for a little bit more, and today we really had a good consistency of just the weight of the rein, so I was really happy with his rhythm, even though he wasn't as active as he needs to be. That will come, because the more he can carry himself with just that weight of the rein, then everything else is going to be a lot easier for him and myself. So here his walk is getting a stride, is getting a little bit bigger. And it's just great that I can actually start to really feel it. I don't have to really be looking at my horse to feel it. Having nice motion in my wrists and following him up when he comes up so he can't evade the contact, and really taking the time to work with him. My apologies for the solo shot going out of frame. I think I didn't center it correctly, but I'm just really wanted to show that it is sometimes a good thing to know where you are as a trainer and exactly what is needed to be happening with your horse. And that's why I'm so grateful to be a part of this program. Capri's whole body shape has changed. His dip is almost gone. His back is getting so strong, and his core is getting stronger and stronger, and it's just such a beautiful feeling, and we're both happy. It's the missing piece to my training, so everything's starting to fall together and come easier, and I'm just ever so grateful to find Art2Ride. I just really am trying to train for that nice big stride with the weight of the rein, and working on my fitness at the moment, really, so I can really get him to activate from behind. And when I can tell that he is able to have that nice big swinging movement while I'm working in hand, then we will move to a little bit of lunge work. But yeah, Capri will be able to tell me when he's ready for moving to different things, because I'm really listening to the training and to him. So this is a really happy moment for me. And he's really going well. So I thank you all, and I hope you enjoyed watching me and Capri really start to take a different turn in our training, and and our fitness and who we are as people and animals. I'm just super happy, especially with this leg yield. Even though it's got a bit of flexion, he's starting to move underneath himself. So thank you, and see you next time.